distressing scenes all the way from Kabul, Afghanistan.
Oh, no, those
in the past 3, 4, 5 days, the U.S. has, they had a plan. This started from the Trump era where they were going to withdraw from Afghanistan. But what they didn't expect, or what they didn't think was the speed with which the Taliban would take over the country. So with what is happening there, Africa as a continent is a continent that has looked out to the West for a lot of aid, from financial aid. I mean, look at COVID, how we have to have free vaccines and all of that. How much can one expect someone else to do before you decide to take up responsibility and say, this is mine? Because President Biden earlier this morning, in his address, said, look, if this was 5 years behind, 15 years in front, the country, the democratically elected government were not ready to take responsibility. I mean, if you notice, the moment they found out that the president had left the country, everything just went to, you know. So as a continent, as a people, as a country, when do you get to that point whereby you have to learn that, look, as a person, I have to take responsibility for myself?
I think you just mentioned, you just said the key word there is as a person. It starts with that one unit, and then it moves on to other macroeconomies and then the country. First off, it is surprising the speed with which everything has deteriorated. The visuals from people dropping from the sky is crazy. How desperate, how bad could it be that I'd risk my life to even climb atop of a plane to try and get out of Kabul? And then when you start to, like you have just analyzed now, how much could have been done for them? And what were they expecting to happen? I don't know. It's just,
it's funny you talk
depressing
about how much has been done for them, because trillions of dollars have actually been sunk.
Exactly what I wanted to mention, Mary, your point.
We like
20 years.
like skirting around things, but corruption played a major role in this. Because a lot of money has been pumped, manpower has been put in. We are talking about soldiers. Okay, like let's say, for example, let's say the Taliban, let's say they're about 80,000. We have 300,000 Afghanistan soldiers fighting them. You can see the difference in the number. But it's a case of, I don't want to fight my brother. They are my blood. They are my... And that is part of the problems we're talking of even domestically now.
I'll add one small thing to it. You're throwing money at a problem that is fueled by, on the other side, fanaticism.
Yes.
That is the worst kind of what you call it, you can have. And that, for me, is what the problem is. Fanaticism. Even in our local little units, fanaticism has destroyed so much. Has destroyed even little, smallest units of families and all of that. Fanaticism.
And I used to think,
I'm worried about how aid is going to get into that country now, because everyone knows that the West have played a major role with doing that. And once they pulled away completely, a lot of their allies and other friends will also pull away, and they will wait to see what's happening first. I know that United Nations, UNICEF and all that, they're trying to find their way in there to help the children at least, because there are already scenes of kids, in the streets looking for parents, looking for family members and all that. Just wondering how they're going to get out of this.
They'll find their way. When I heard the figures, I thought I wasn't hearing well. And then, I mean, major trillions. You know what $1 trillion is?
Over the last
like you've spent hundreds of billions of dollars. And then there was something Biden said. He said, this war, of course, we know that this thing started from the 2001 attacks. On this, and they said, look, this place is a breeding ground for terror. If we want to envisage this kind of attacks and stop them, let's go there, let's take over, let's ensure that they have their things in place. But he said, it's 20 years. Some people have grown up all seeing that war. And he said, would I send, I mean, some men in the military today, their fathers fought in that war. Would I now send the kids? Will I send their grandkids? What will happen? When will this end?
How much
when
more
will
can
they have to take responsibility for themselves?
I just want to point something out. That part of responsibility you mentioned. You know how when things are really going downhill and some people go, oh, it doesn't bother me, it doesn't affect me, it doesn't hit me directly. I thought about something while I was watching that video. The people who are trying to board the aircraft are the elites, in quotes.
They are.
Imagine what the average person who is probably trying to get out through the roads is thinking. Because those people coming to the airport believed they had enough money to pay their way through was why they went there. Not expecting that there wouldn't even be planes to take them.
Military planes, all sorts of...
I don't know how to end this because I can't give a solution. None of us here can. It's a problem out there. But we do have our own problems.
Yes, we do.
And we hope that it doesn't get that far. We hope we don't get that desperate. but I think it starts with us
Each and
as
every one of us.
It's about time we
Yes.
fix it.
Yeah.
It's about time.
Let's do a break. We'll be back. It's Wake Up Nigeria.